I'm going to be installing this Ring floodlight cam. Keep watching the video. Welcome back. It's Jeff Lepard from jefflepard.com. And on this channel, we do product reviews, vacation videos, do-it-yourself videos, and so much more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Well, I'm back with another Ring product. If you know and follow my channel, you know I really love the Ring products. And this was actually the first product that I installed on my house. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing another video on the Ring floodlight cam. Excellent product. I really recommend it. And you can check out also my other Ring videos, the home alarm, the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. Check out those videos on my channel. And if you're new, also subscribe as well. So we're just going to get started. I'm going to unbox this and we'll see what we got inside. Okay, so I'm going to open up the box. I'm just going to go ahead and use this knife just to cut the seals. Okay. And this will just flip up. Okay. Let's open this up. So there's our Ring floodlight cam. Take this packaging over. Okay, so really good protective packaging. Let's pull this out first, and let's just have a quick look. So here's the Ring floodlight cam. These lights and camera are fully adjustable. Once you get your final position, that's going to be the last thing you're going to do is tighten that up. And of course, on the back, we've got our wiring. Great camera, high quality. Don't forget that there's also some protective covering over the camera you're gonna have to remove. Let's see what else we got inside. Okay. This is probably going to be our installation instructions. Keep those are very important. And here we have light switch stickers. So if you're running the Ring floodlight cam on a powered switch, these are just little reminder indicators that you can put above your light switches just to remind you not to shut it off because it will disconnect the power to the Ring floodlight cam. Another little tip or trick, if you're going to be leaving the power on all the time, you can always put a little piece of tape over that to remind you not to disconnect the power. Almost kind of just trains your mind not to do that. Okay, so we also have our installation kit. Let's have a look what we got in here. Okay. All right, so it's gonna, like all of Ring's products, they do come with a screwdriver that you can use for the device, and that's going to be coming in handy. We got our screws in here. Various screws that you may need. And of course, they're all labeled here. So when you follow along in the instruction guide, you'll be able to know which screws are for which. We have A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, and we got some electrical connections here. And very importantly, of course, we have our mounting bracket, and this is what's going to attach your floodlight cam, and this is going to go against wherever you're installing it, against the building, against your house. So this is very important, and of course your ground screw here. This is your seal that's going to keep your floodlight cam sealed from the weather environment. So this is really important. We'll pull this out. And this is what that looks like. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is you're going to install this piece. Remove whatever existing fixture, light, or whatever you're currently using. That's the first thing you're going to do. And this is going to be replaced. Before you get started, it's very important to locate your breaker or fuse panel and either disconnect your fuse or switch the breaker off before you work with any electrical. And if you're unsure, make sure that you consult or hire a professional electrician to do so. So we've shut off the power, and now we're gonna go outside where we're going to be installing the floodlight cam. With the power off or disconnected, the first thing you need to do is to uninstall the existing light or fixture that you currently have. Now, in this situation, it's going to be a new installation. A professional electrician had already ran power to this box right here. This is where the floodlight cam is going to go. So the first thing I need to do, I don't have to remove anything. So I just have to remove the outside plate. And of course, I'm going to be using the ring screwdriver that came with the kit. And I'm just going to take the outer plate off, and that's where I'm going to be making the electrical connection, and the floodlight cam will go right on here. There we go. Just remove the plate and the cover. And there we go. We have brand new wires, everything ready to go. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be installing the mounting plate for the floodlight cam. And you can see here, it's going to be going this way. You'll see the directional arrow and up and down. This is telling you where the water drains. You can remove that sticker. It's up to you. Just because we're going to be putting the ground wire where the ground is. And what you're going to want to do in the package with the ring kit, you're going to want to find the corresponding screws that will match your box or your particular situation. Now we're ready to put it in. Just push the wires through the center, and you're just going to want to line up where the holes are. Get that as level as possible. Secure that in. Just gonna hand tighten it lightly right now, and then I will tighten it after. Okay, just make any final adjustments. That looks perfect. Now I'm going to hand tighten it secure. Now with the mounting plate secure in its position, we're going to be starting the process of hooking up the wires for the floodlight cam. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this hook that comes in the installation kit and just turn your camera on the side, and you're just going to loop the larger hook through the device. And I'm just going to hold that up here, and I'm going to just slide that down the mounting plate, and that way I don't have to worry about wirings or falling or the device falling. It's just being held up. Now I can make my electrical connections. So the first connection that we're going to make is the ground wire off of the device. So depending on your situation, on your unit that you have, there's a ground screw, a green ground screw that you can attach this to. You'll just have to attach that wire to the ground screw as well. So both would be essentially attached to that. This would be going to this device. I also have a ground cable already here, since this is a new box, so I can do either or, but I'm going to hook it up to the newly installed ground cable here. So it doesn't make any difference that whether I install it off of this or here. So I'm going to just make the first connection off of here. Since we already have a ground cable available, I'm just going to connect that. So I'm just going to twist this together, and I'm going to tighten this grommet over and just check to make sure that it's snug. Like that. The next connection I'm going to be making is the common wire, which is your neutral. That's your white wire. So to do that, I'm just going to take that wire off, put them together. twist them around, and of course use the grommet to secure. Make sure it's fairly tight, and double check that it doesn't slide out, like so. I'm going to do the same thing for the black wire. That's going to be my power. That's your live. Same thing. Take that off. Twist that. You may, depending on how long your available wire is on the Floodlight cam, you may want to cut back a little bit of the wire, just as I did. You can use a knife, you can use wire strippers, needle nose pliers, that kind of thing, just to give you a little bit more exposed wire. Okay, so now our electrical connections are complete. The only thing I have to do now is I'm going to unhook our little device here that holds it up. So I'm just going to remove that. You want to tuck the wires away back into the box. Just be careful. Just make sure that everything goes into place. Okay. Like that. And now we're going to slide. You're going to see the mounting screws. Just work with the wires there. And I'm just going to line up the mounting screws just so it sits over like this. You can adjust everything after. Now we have to secure the Floodlight cam to the box using the kit. There's going to be a package labeled F, and these are your black screws. So first you're going to do is just push into the device and just hand tighten it, and then we'll secure it after. So just push it in, and we just want to get it so the device doesn't fall off, and we will tighten it after. Okay, and once you got it hand tightened, what you're going to do is you're going to take the ring screwdriver, remove the bit in it, and this is for the caps. So you can just use that to tighten it right on. And I like to go back and forth a little bit just to equal the pressure out before I finally tighten it down all the way. And just check make sure there's no gaps around the outer perimeter of the light. You don't have to crank it with all your force, just hand tight is fine. And that's not going anywhere. Now we're going to be adjusting the lights in the approximate direction where we want to aim them. So the first light, I'm going to aim down the alleyway between the two houses here. And this one, I'm just simply going to push down. So just going to go ahead and loosen this. Okay. And you can turn the screw here to get a different direction. You'll see the knob here. So like that, and then once you have that, just tighten that. And then once I'm satisfied with this, I'm going to tighten this right here. And that looks about right. Keep in mind, you can always change it after. And this one, I'm just going to aim down. Like right there. So now I'm ready to adjust the Floodlight camera and motion sensor. So what I'm going to do here is just make sure it's loose. You can also change the direction of that too. It's pretty flexible until you're, once you're happy, then you can use the screwdriver to tighten it. So I'm gonna put that right about here. Now the view range on these floodlight cams are really incredible. You can see quite a distance. Even from this direction here, I'll be able to see the front of the street and all the way back, at least down to where we want to aim this. So for the time being, I'm going to keep it right here. So last thing to do is I'm just going to remove the protective sticker over the camera lens, and I'm ready for the setup process and to switch the power on next. Don't forget, I'm going to leave a link down below in the video description for you to get one of these Ring floodlight cameras. Now to get started, you're going to open up your Ring app and click on Setup Device. Okay, and we're going to select Security Cameras. Now you're going to scan the QR code or the Mac ID off the Ring device. So the Mac ID or the QR code is just at the bottom of the box. So I'm going to scan that like so. And it's going to ask you to connect it to your current address. And you're going to hit continue. And you're going to give it a name. We're going to call this side. And has your floodlight cam been installed? And I'm going to say it's been installed. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the power on. Okay, the light is flashing, so we're going to hit the button that the light is flashing. Okay. Ring wants to connect to the network. We're going to hit join. And now it's connecting the floodlight cam. Okay, it's now connected. And it's a success. And now it's updating. It can take up to 15 minutes. So do not turn the power off or do anything from this point. Okay, so we're just outside. I have the Ring app open, and that's me standing there. It's currently live. So now the next thing to do is just to set up the app, go through the functions, test out everything, and to make sure that the lights and siren are currently working. So we can just hit the light option there to turn the lights on. Okay, and the lights do work. And we can hit the siren option to sound the siren alert. So I've got the app open right now, and one of the most important things you want to do is you want to set your motion zone. So that's your motion settings here. You're going to click on that. You're going to see Edit Motion Zone. So we're going to hit that. Turn the camera sideways, and this is the default zone, so click on that. Now we can move the zone around where we want to be notified. So I want to know when someone's on the property here, but I don't want to get notified every time a car passes. So to do that, I'm simply going to drag everything down here to the full screen, and I'm going to drop the zone right where the street is. You can slide it over to the property here. Okay, and anything over here is fine. And that's fine right there. So I'm just going to save that zone. This is the quality of the floodlight cam in the daytime. This is the quality of the floodlight camera at nighttime. And as you can see, the light's activated as soon as I was on the front yard, showing that the motion sensor is correctly working. So that's it. that's it for the Ring Floodlight camera. I just want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bash that bell to turn notifications on for all upcoming videos, share the video, like the video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to check out my other Ring videos. And we'll see you next time on the next video. Jeff Lepard, jefflepard.com. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.